Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to another great episode of Kiva's Place, the Kiva Murdoch Show and Podcast. Yes, we are so excited to have you join us tonight. And as always, we have another amazing show for you tonight with a phenomenal female lady boss entrepreneur. She is doing it. You hear me? So we are going to introduce her to you very within the next few minutes, but I want to definitely invite you to tag and share this episode with all of the female bosses that you know, all of the queens who are doing it their way and doing it unapologetically, okay? So go ahead and tag them and share this broadcast with them. We would greatly appreciate your support. And let us know where you're watching us from. Hashtag live, and let us know where you are engaging and watching us from. We love to just have the interaction because we want to know that you know that we are here for you. So we want you to engage and get involved and let us know where you are watching us from. If you're watching the replay, hashtag that replay. We will love to hear from you. So before I introduce my guest to you, I want to let you know about a couple of events that we have going on within our show. As I mentioned last week, we are sponsoring our annual Spring Festival, which will be held on April the 24th from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. in Camden, South Carolina. So if you are in the Camden, Columbia, Florence area, Winsboro, even Charlotte area, and if you need an event to bring your family to that is family friendly, it's going to be fun, it's going to be interactive. We have a lot of things going on. Definitely bring your family out to our Spring Festival, which is going to be held on April the 24th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Also, you can join us on this Saturday. We will be having our annual virtual conference with the Christian Women Connection, where yours truly will be the keynote speaker. You can find all of the Zoom login information right here on Zoom. Again, it's the Darlington District Christian Women Connection. And again, I will be the speaker, the keynote speaker during that event. On April the 19th, which is Monday, I will be joining this phenomenal platform of entrepreneurs and women bosses on Clubhouse for this virtual event. The host will be Doreen Reed and myself, as well as Tina D. Lewis, and all of these great women will be on that platform. So this is an event that you do not want to miss, I assure you. Find out more information on Clubhouse. On May the 8th, myself, as well as one of my business partners, Ms. Tora White, will be facilitating the Power of You conference on May the 28th, on May the 8th. There's so many dates I'm trying to keep in my head. But on May the 8th, we will be facilitating the Power of You conference from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And that is Eastern Standard Time. And this will be a virtual event as well. So you can find more information on Eventbrite. And again, this is virtual, so you can log in from literally anywhere in the world. And this is another powerful event that I assure you, you do not want to miss. And last but not least, on May the 22nd, myself and another facilitator, Ms. Doreen Reed, will be co-facilitating an event. And it's called the Confident Women Empowerment Training. And this event will be held on May the 22nd. We will be having a virtual event as well as an in-person event. So you can definitely go to our Eventbrite page and find out more information about those events. All right, so we have a busy couple of weeks coming up. So definitely I invite you to join us on these phenomenal events. It is going to be candid. It's going to be packed full of so many impactful information, and it's going to be interactive. So you do not want to miss these events that's coming up. Now I'm going to introduce my guest. I'm so excited to have her. So our guest today is Kymlah Burton, and she is a 3-time author, She has written a book called Dishonored Vows, Get Out of Your Past, and she co-authored Our Journey Towards Purpose, which all of these are available on Amazon.com. She is a certified purpose coach through the Journey Towards Purpose program. She's the owner of Buttercon Creations Craft Company. She is the CEO and founder of Buttercon Magazine. Kymlah is a member of various groups supporting entrepreneurial growth and teaching business elevation, such as Women Building Women. She is an EBL, Epic Business Leader, which is a networking group. It's a wonderful group. I'm also a member of that group as well. She is the member of Real Sisters Rising Women's Business Association, South Carolina chapter. She has been featured in several platforms, such as Women Building Women's Wealth, EBook, the SOMCZ Magazine. She's been recently featured and interviewed by Oprah Winfrey's ambassador, Miss Nikki Rich. We love Miss Nikki Rich on the Nikki Rich Show. She has special business achievements, such as she's been on the SOMCZ Magazine's top 20 most influential trendsetters. She's selected for Real Sisters Rising Women's Business Association, and she is a very dear girlfriend of mine. So I am super excited to have her. So after our introduction, then we will bring to the stage none other than Miss Kymlah Burton. So I assure you, go ahead and get comfortable, grab your drink. You know how we do it, and enjoy the ride, because you do not want to miss our show. So stay tuned.
Welcome to Kymlah's Place, the Kymlah Murdoch Show and Podcast. We hope that by the end of our show, you're left feeling empowered, motivated, and connected. So come on in the room, grab your favorite drink, sit back, and enjoy the ride, because you're finally at home at Kymlah's Place. Now give it up for our host and producer, Coach Kymlah Murdoch.
And we are back. We are back. So without further ado, let me bring on the stage my guest, Miss Kymlah Burton. How are you, Queen?
Hi, I'm doing great.
I am so excited to have you on our show tonight. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to sit in our show with us.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. Well, you are already getting some love right now. Let me pop them up on the screen. Curtis Ramsey said #live. Thank you for joining us, Curtis. Thank you so much. And he said shared. Thank you so much for sharing. Are you still there, Queen?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. We lost your video.
Yes, we did. I don't know. Can you see me?
I can see you now.
Okay, good.
Gotta love technology, right?
I know.
All right, well, tell my viewers a little bit more about yourself. I have just went through a list of just all of these high listed accomplishments. So just tell them a little bit more about yourself, and then we are going to jump right into exactly what it is that you do.
Okay. Well, again, my name is Kymlah Burton. I am a wife. I'm a mother of two, actually, a 24 and 32-year-old. And I have two grandchildren, a grandson who's 4 and a granddaughter that's 3. She'll be 4 in a couple of weeks. So aside from working full time and my other businesses, I stay pretty busy every day.
Sounds like it. Now, Queen, you look amazing.
Thank you.
We were talking very, very briefly before we aired the show, so I definitely wanted to just let the viewers know you are glowing. You have lost some weight. You just look so vibrant and so beautiful. So tell them, if you don't mind, what what do you have going on that has contributed to just how amazing you're looking?
Thank you, thank you. But let me give you a little bit of backstory. I went to a scheduled doctor's visit about a month ago, and my doctor informed me that my A1C number was no longer between 5.6 and 6. It had jumped up to an 8. So I immediately knew that there were some changes that I had to make. So I have been talking to a friend about this business that she was into with some products that I had been seeing amazing results on. I contacted her. She told me again what it was. We talked a little bit. I signed up right away for Tava to live the Tava lifestyle.
Wow.
And I have been using their products daily, which is a detox tea, a liquid vitamin, CBD infused coffee, and energy tablets. And they have been amazing and working wonderfully for me.
My goodness. So, wait a minute. So, for those who don't know, when you were saying that your A1C levels was between 5.6 and 2, technically you were considered a pre-diabetic, correct?
Yeah, I was in the early stages of being a diabetic. Yes.
And
And
then
that
it jumped
was
to 8.
to an 8. And I was diagnosed in 2016. So for these years, I've always toggled between a 5.6 and 6. So for it to jump
Mm.
all the way to an 8, I knew it was definitely changes I had to make in my lifestyle and my eating habits, and also with exercising.
Well, I must say within 30 days, because we are friends on Facebook. So when you
Mhm.
post, of course, you can see your before and your after. And I must say, I don't know how much weight you have lost, Queen, but within 30 days, you can see them inches have dropped.
Yes, yes. And we're trying to get a true reading. I went to the doctor yesterday and she told me I definitely can't go by their scales. But I know with my own, it's saying between 9 and 11 pounds within the month. But I'm still going, still going.
That's that is amazing.
Yeah.
Before we move on, I just wanted to ask, have you noticed a difference between your A1C yet, or is it too premature to tell a difference?
Yes, I will get, well, I can tell in my daily readings, they're about where they usually are, which was strange when she told me how they had jumped up, how my number had jumped up. So
Mm.
I'll get another reading in 6 months, and we'll see between the medication and my change in diet and exercise and the products that I'm using. We'll definitely see some changes by the time I go back.
Well, definitely keep us posted because we were talking off air. I am going to be on your website before tonight is over with. And
Okay.
just be honest. I mean, I have dropped about 30 pounds, but I
Mhm.
still can stand to drop another 30 to 50 pounds. So, and what I
Mhm.
like about this particular product is that it is organic, it is all natural. And I
Yeah.
love that you can pronounce everything that is in that product,
Yes. Yes.
which is important to me.
Yes. Most definitely. And
Beautiful.
we have to get healthier, especially with this COVID weight a lot of us have picked up.
Exactly, exactly. So I am going to pop on your website if
Okay.
anybody is interested in purchasing the products or becoming a distributor. You can definitely reach out to Miss Kymlah at kymlahburton.tavalifestyle.com. Again, that's kymlahburton.tavalifestyle.com. And they can also email you as well, correct?
Correct. At Kymlah Burton at yahoo.com.
All right, so that's
Mhm.
her email, and that's if you are interested in the Tava lifestyle products. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I know that that was a little bit off subject from Buttercon Magazine, which is where we're going to dive into. But listen, I was like, I have to let them know that this queen right here is doing it. You look amazing, and I'm so
Thank
proud of
you.
you.
Thank you.
Proud of you. So let's backtrack a little bit.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about your backstory. I believe that a lot of people have a backstory in why they do what they do. So tell us a little bit about why you decided to start Buttercon Craft Company as well as Buttercon Magazine.
Okay. Buttercon Craft Company is pretty much a little bit of everything that I've been doing probably over the last 10 years or so. What we do is personalized calendars. So people can send me pictures of events or graduations, whatever they feel as though is close, near, and dear to their heart, or close and near, dear to the hearts of those that they want to do calendars for. What I do is I will take the pictures, add words to them. We laminate them, and we make it actually into a calendar, but it's personalized. It's showing the person's personality. It's really good, and it is good and bad. But I like when I can do calendars and have persons on there that have passed on, but are still near and dear to people's hearts. So, it may be a song or a funny saying or something that the person used to say all the time, and we can add that to the picture, before we laminate it and send it to them. We do beaded coffee mugs. We do glitter glasses. We also do balloon wreaths, which is something that I started probably about 5 years ago that I absolutely love. And it's a wreath actually made out of balloons.
Wow.
Yeah, we do party favors. So, like for the birthday parties, we may have the water bottle covers, the potato chip bags, the little candy bags. So, Buttercon Craft company does a little bit of everything, but it's more of the personalized side of crafting.
I love that because, to be quite honest, I had no idea that you did that.
Yeah.
And so now I have a point of contact for festivals and events like we're putting on in a couple weeks, because like I said, I had no idea that you did that, and that's amazing that you can personalize items. And I've always wondered, how people can get the personalized potato chip bags and all of that. That's just
Mhm.
fascinating to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I love it. It's relaxing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. So listen, if you all need those personalized items for parties, if you're looking for a personalized candle, calendars, memorabilia, definitely reach out to Kymlah for Buttercon Crafts. I love that. So
Mhm.
tell us how you got from the Buttercon Crafts to Buttercon Magazine. How did that transition come about?
Well, my mother and I, when she was living, we had been discussing off and on that we wanted to do some type of magazine. When we were discussing it, we were speaking about doing a magazine, maybe with restaurants, people's favorite dives. So when you visit a new city or a new town, you can maybe check out the restaurant that's in the magazine. Again, she has since passed on. So I had still had in the back of my mind that I wanted to do a magazine, but I wanted to do a little bit more. And then I thought about it and I said, you know what? I want to offer a platform because I know so many people with so many different gifts and talents where they need to be shared beyond a person's backyard. So I thought about the magazine. I thought about the different topics, people wanted to talk about. People want to talk about money. They want to talk about domestic violence issues. I have an amen corner where sometimes we just need, I'm not going to say spiritual guidance, but it's good to know that there are people in religion who have an opinion about everyday topics, but they can make it biblically based. We have a lot of people we know have opinions on things that are just going on in society. And sometimes you just want to get it off your chest. So we have the conversation piece, which is also the name of my podcast that I'll be starting. But yes, we have the conversation piece so people can just talk about what's on their mind. But like I said, I wanted to also share people's gifts and talents. So we have a shop talk where we feature barbers. We have authors spotlight where we feature two authors. We now even have entertainment section where we feature two persons that are in entertainment or entertainment company. So each edition is growing a little bit more. When we started out, we had 8 states. Now we're up to about 13 states. So and we have in our April edition actually someone from England that are giving us a story on women's health. So we're definitely growing.
I love that. And I am going to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, I'm going to pop up on the screen some of your magazines editions, and you also have a special edition for the month of April that we are going to talk about. But with your magazine, I love the fact that you do provide a platform for others to become engaged, and if they are looking for a platform to be a writer on, and just be a platform to provide a voice to the community. So I do love that factor about your magazine, is because it's not only about just the same voice all the time, but you do provide a platform for basically anybody that has a story, that has a product, that has a service, that has a story, that has a resource, to be able to just put it out there to the community. So I do love that.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
So you guys, we're going to take a very brief commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into Kymlah's magazine and talk about the various segments and how you all can be active in that process. So definitely don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
On this journey, I found myself on the road through personal pain and discovery. I found out that there were so many women and young girls who suffered just like me due to having a lack of information about our bodies. I knew then that it was up to me to help and share what I know. So I traveled on the road that has many ups and downs in order to empower and inform young girls that there is a better way. And I'm yet on this road again, which is very uncertain, but there are many bright moments along the way with inspiring the next young generation of ladies to take control of their bodies, health, and minds. On this road, I find myself moved with compassion and empathy for the moms who just don't know. That's why I go to many places, near and far, to inspire, to educate, to empower the next generation of women and young girls to take complete control of our minds, our bodies, and our health.
Are you looking for a natural boutique? Then look no more. Kymlah's the natural choice boutique and gift shop, located in Camden, South Carolina. We have all natural products, ranging from deodorants, natural soaps, natural hair and skincare products, and everything that you need. But wait, there's more. At Kymlah's, you can also get women apparel, handbags, women's shoes, and jewelry. Visit us today at Kymlah's, the natural choice boutique and gift shop. And be sure to follow us at Kymlah's Boutique and visit us in person at 2639 Suite D, Broad Street, Camden, South Carolina. Or visit our website at www.kymlahsboutique.com.
And welcome back. Welcome back. We are back with Miss Kymlah Burton. In case you are just joining us, she is the CEO and founder of Buttercon Magazine. So we were just talking about her magazine and about various segments that's in the magazine. So I wanted to pop on the screen, as promised, your editions that you have produced thus far.
Mm-hmm.
So this is one of your editions right here, and this was October of 2020.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. And this one is January of 2021.
Mm-hmm.
And these are like high quality magazines. I love it. This one was December of 2020. Now you are on the cover of your very first magazine, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Beautiful. And you have a special edition of this one with April of 2021.
Yes.
And I love that. So what inspired you? Like what made you come up with this special edition?
This is near and dear to me, because I think I've done something that I don't know if it's ever been done in the history of a magazine. We actually have a husband and wife on the cover, but they both have their own businesses. So they both have cover stories within the magazine.
Mm.
And because we did a husband and wife, and we're doing quarterly magazines, which are covering April, May, and June, that will also encompass Mother's Day and Father's Day. So some of the topics are double, but we have a male and a female doing the writings in the magazine. So I am absolutely, I cannot wait for this to come from the printer.
And it's a beautiful magazine.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's beautiful. And we are so proud of them. They
Yes.
are definitely, and in case you don't know it, the cover of her special edition is Curtis and Tina Ramsey.
Yes.
Yes, and Tina is the founder of the Epic Business Leaders Group, and that group is just growing. Kymlah and myself are also members of it, and Curtis is a photographer / videographer.
Mm-hmm.
So they are doing wonderful things, and we're super proud of them. Great job on that edition. It's beautiful. If they're wanting to purchase a copy of the magazine, they can just Cash App you directly at Buttercon to order a copy of it, correct?
That is correct. Or they can either go to our website, Buttercon Magazine. And what I'm doing is I wanted a website that will also highlight some of our past authors. So it's always going to be two book covers on there, and those are the authors that we have in previous editions. And it also has a running scroll of the different advertisers. So when you elect to be part of Buttercon Magazine, it's not just going to stop with the publication. You'll also be on our Buttercon magazine's Instagram page as well. So I try to give you as much exposure as possible, because you don't work hard and come up with with creating these businesses for them to sit dormant. You want as many people as possibly to have exposure to your business and to your talent.
That's exactly right. And that's the biggest thing that most business owners struggle with today is visibility, exposure. And I love that you have a platform with your magazine that definitely gets you in various states, and it sounds like international as well.
Yeah.
But also you provide that on your website as well.
Yes.
Beautiful. Now, you had mentioned very briefly before the break about various segments in your magazine, and I'm honored to have written a couple of segments in your magazine as a stand-in columnist. But I just want you to go into a little bit more detail about the segment, and also if you're still looking for various writers.
Okay. We do have some staple writers, as you mentioned yourself, for our hair story, which tells persons how to care for their hair, what type of products they can use. We have my sister has a millennial radio show in Philadelphia, so she's my millennial moment writer. But I also have a young man that is one of my high school friends. Her son was also my stand-in when my sister couldn't write. So like I said, I reach back, I try to get everyone involved. But like our domestic violence, that can change from month to month, people giving their stories. Our other stand-in persons are our money management. We have someone that's doing our money management, where she gives awesome tips. We do have a male health person. We've had two, but most one writes in most of the magazines. But we did have a month where someone else stepped in, and we also have our what's near and dear to me is my author spotlight. As a 3-time author, I love having other authors feature, especially when they have new books come out. And the 2 young ladies that are in this month's edition, both of them have had books to come out in the last month or two. And then we have 2 male writers, which we have never had before. We've never had any feature. I'm sorry, we did have one, a young man, but we have 2 gentlemen this month. So I'm just elated. Every month I look at the magazine, I help put it together, but I'm just still amazed when it finally comes together and it's about to be printed. I'm like, wow, I did this.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing to see come into fruition. So, and you can clearly see the growth from your first magazine edition to your special edition. It is just growing leaps and bounds, and you can see the professionalism in your work. And I am just so proud to be a part of it.
Thank you. I'm glad to have you.
Thank you. So you have transitioned from your Buttercon Magazine, which I know is your baby, but you have also birthed a podcast called the Conversation Piece.
Yes.
So tell us briefly about your podcast.
The podcast is kind of on following up from the conversation piece in the magazine, which we're going to talk about everyday life. We're going to talk about relationships, friendships, things that are going on in society right now, and things that there's some topics that people want to talk about, but it's kind of strange. Like, one of our topics that we are going to talk about really soon, because it kind of keeps coming up between me and my girlfriends and all, is I don't even remember their names. And it's just about all of the past relationships that men and women have experienced. And a lot of them, we if you paid us, we couldn't tell you what their names were,
Wow.
and it's just how life evolves and how much you've grown,
I love that. I love that a lot.
used to grab us before in a person for a relationship over time has evolved so much that wow, we just ask ourselves why. Now we don't even remember the person's name, but it was so important to us then, So
Mhm.
we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. I tell people, I said some things are going to be relatable. You may be able to relate to a lot of it, and some things may be debatable because you're not going to always agree with what's being said, but we're going to talk about it.
Well, it sounds like you can definitely guarantee an engaging conversation either way.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
So,
Yeah.
how can they get in contact with you if they are wanting to support your podcast or perhaps be a guest on it?
We are still in our beginning stages, but what I'm going to do is I am going to have information on anchorfm.kymlahburton.com so that they can reach out to me if need be. Also on my social media platforms, which is Instagram on my page Kimmy B, which is Miss Kimmy B, MSKYMMIE in the letter B. They can reach out to me there, and also on my Facebook page, they can reach out Kymlah Burton.
Okay.
And if there's some topics that some people want to talk about, or they want to be a co-host one day for one of our conversations. And it's actually going to be called The Conversation, spelled with a K, Peace, Peace. So
I love
it's a little unique spelling, but I want it to be a unique show. I don't want every show to be the same. So yeah,
I
I'm
love
excited.
it. I am excited for you. I am going to definitely be staying in tune for your show because like I said, it definitely sounds like it's going to be an engaging show. Either way, whether you agree with the conversation on that particular evening or whether you disagree, but it sounds like it's
Exactly.
definitely going to be exciting. So I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
How can they get in contact with you? I know that you have your website, butterconmagazine.com,
Mhm.
but how else can they get in contact with you?
Through my personal website, like I said, which is Kymlah Burton at yahoo.com. And also, if they want to reach out to me on my Facebook page, I am under Kymlah Burton. So I can always accept message. I am on Messenger, so I can always accept messages there as well.
Beautiful, beautiful. I have thoroughly enjoyed you tonight, Queen. Would you like to have any final words for our viewers tonight?
Well, I just want to say being as though I have, my hands in a lot of different things that kind of used to scare me because, it's almost like people don't look at you as if you're going to follow through because you're doing so many different things. But one thing a lot of people do not realize about me is I have to have my hands in so many things. I have to be busy. I'm a person that have to be busy because when I'm idle, I think too much about things probably I shouldn't think about, and it helps keep me busy and it helps to relax me. But I tell people just go for your goals. Just whatever your passion is, no one can understand your passion but you. And nobody can understand what it is that makes you happy but you. So just live life, be happy, and treat people the way you want to be treated, honestly.
Mm. Those are some wise final words. And if I can just add just one more thing,
Mm-hmm.
despite what you're doing, drown out the naysayers, honey. Drown them out.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's huge. That needs to be on a balloon somewhere, floating in the
Exactly.
sky. Yeah.
Exactly. Especially when you are as busy as you are. I'm sure that you have heard, you are doing too much, or
Yes.
people don't understand, because I know that I have heard it several,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yes.
um, but you just have to be true to who you are, and
That's
don't let
right.
anybody sway you from doing what you feel as if you are called to do.
Right. Right.
And
That's
Ms.
exactly
Doris said it
right.
perfectly. You're never too old to start. That's exactly right.
Yes.
Well, it has been an honor to have you. You are welcome back to Kiva's Place, the Kiva Murdoch Show, anytime. Thank you so much for just sharing your evening with us. It has been truly an honor to have you.
You're welcome, and I truly enjoyed being here. It was painless.
Thank you. We tried to make it that.
Painless. I had a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Hold tight. Well, amazing. I hope you all have enjoyed our show tonight. And Miss Kymlah Burton, she is truly a phenomenal woman. Miss Doris Bryant agrees. Thank you so much, Queen, for just watching and engaging with us. Kymlah and I truly appreciate you and all of our viewers tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you would like to support Kiva's Place, the Kiva Murdoch Show, and podcast, definitely reach out to us on anchor.fm/Kiva's Place / support. We would greatly appreciate your support so that we can continue to bring you relevant and engaging guests as well as conversations. We would greatly appreciate your support. If you would like to be a guest on our show, you can text the word guest to 803-368-3030. You can connect with me personally on Linktree at /Kiva Murdoch. You can visit our booking site at tinyurl.com/Kiva's Place Booking. We have a brand new website. You can visit our website at www.kiversplace.weebly.com. It's not in the final work yet. However, it is up and functional. So you can also register to be a guest on our website as well. Join us next Tuesday night as we are kicking off our very first show called King's Corner. And it's an opportunity for us to interview and chat with the kings in our lives who are truly impacting the world and making a difference. So I promise you don't want to miss next Tuesday, as we will be conversing with Mr. Diego Casino from Colombia, Brazil. So definitely do not miss our show next Tuesday. It's going to be a treat. And next Thursday night, we will have the amazing April Harrison, who is one of the partners with Queening Effortlessly. I get tongue tied every time I say that. But she will be our wonderful guest next Thursday night. So I promise you don't want to miss that show. It's going to be amazing, and she's a beautiful individual. And finally, be sure to join the Easy Way Wall of Fame. You can start connecting and growing your business the easy way. So definitely log on to easywaywalloffame.com. Again, thank you so much for watching our show, and let's continue to share, connect, and glow, because network builds net worth. So thank you again for watching. Be sure to tune in next Tuesday night for our special segment, King's Corner, and come right back next Thursday night for our regular show with Miss April Harrison. So until next time, thank you again for watching, and good night.
Thank you for watching Kiva's Place, the Kiva Murdoch Show and podcast. Tune in every Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Kymlah's Place. To be a guest on our show, text the word guest to 803-368-3030 or visit us at tinyurl.com/Kymlah's Place Booking. And watch us on Apple TV, Roku, and Amazon Fire as we're broadcasting in more than 60 million homes worldwide.